Dorothy. This is a little tip on how to get something figured out when figuring it out, like in your head during the day, the normal kind of figuring out that we do, isn't quite working for you. And when somebody has a question that really, speaks to you, you've got, something to say about that or a response or there's something that's not working for you that you're trying to figure out, and you just can't quite do it, then the simplest step to do this is to write down the question first, wherever you are in the day, and then have that on your notes on your phone or in your notepad that you carry around, whatever works for you. And at night, when you are about to go to sleep, you're all, dressed for bed and just about to go, you can either on a pad of paper, write down that question again or speak it out. Like, what, what is it that, uh, whatever the question is, and send your mind in that direction. So, for example, if the question is, what do I want in this situation, whatever the situation that you're thinking of is, just ask that question. What do I really want? What do I really want? And go to sleep on it. And that will send, we think our brains are asleep through the night. That's, you know, partly true. They just go really into a whole different way of functioning. And they take all of those pieces and parts. Your brain will take all of those ideas and the things that have been bouncing around your head and kind of coalesce those things. So kind of fall out into the different categories, and you wake up in the morning with some clarity on that. Just ask, what do I really want in this situation? And or what really is troubling me in this situation? Or what's the one thing I could do in this situation to take a positive step? So those are really great questions to ask yourself at night before you, right before you go to sleep, and uh, and just know that your brain will be doing what it naturally and by measurement from sleep scientists, we know that the brain is taking all of the information of the day and making meaning out of those things. And if you wake up in the middle of the night with that answer, just write it down on your pad so that you've got it right away. And don't wait because it could just evaporate, particularly if it's something that really hurts your heart, that is difficult for you. Then you want to be able to, when it comes to you, just write it down and go with that that thing. That is your next best step. And when you take that next best step, then you'll be, a car in motion is you can turn the wheel easily. But if you've ever driven one of those old style cars without the automatic trans or the um, power steering, rather, the power steering, then you know that it is really, really hard to get that wheel to turn when you're sitting still and when you're kind of in the motion, when your brain is in that figuring it out, making sense of it overnight thing that it does naturally for you, then you can take full advantage of that with this simple technique. So just to recap, it's, whatever it is, you know, write it, whatever the question is, write it down during the day. So that's step one. Step two is right before you go to sleep, uh, read that question that you have for yourself and take a deep breath, knowing that your brain will just do what it does, and you will either wake up in the middle of the night with an answer, whatever it is, write it down, or you'll wake up in the morning with an answer. Write it down right away. These tender thoughts are quite fleeting, and this method really works to be able to get. And don't try to think it or force it or push it. Just let it unfold because you're wired to find a way to answer that question and to get to your next step. So this is Dorothy Kuhn, the Unshocked Coach, and happy to help you with this and any other things that are stopping you from getting what you want in life. Bye for now.